What a beautiful day out in Dublin. We got some clear skies and a few clouds in the air, a current temperature of 91 degrees, but it feels like 94 thank you to our lower dew points today. And that's most of us in central Georgia right now. We're staying in the upper 80s to lower 90s, but I do expect some of us to come up to the mid 90s. Came back into Tropical Storm Beryl. It made another landfall this morning as a Category 1 hurricane, but has degraded down to a tropical storm. Every 3 to 5 days, trade winds pick up this dust and move it into the Atlantic Basin where tropical storms form. Tropical storms that later form into hurricanes need warm water, weaker winds, and moist air to develop. Feels like temperatures of triple digits because of this cold front that came through and brought us this dry air that dropped our dew points down, and it kind of kicked that moisture out of the way, and that dropped our feels like temperatures. Yesterday, if you saw, there was hundreds all over the board, but we're not seeing that. We're just seeing closer to actual temperature values. But many of you may be expecting your Prime Day packages to be arriving this evening, so you want to let your delivery driver know to put it in a dry area or be home this evening so you can get those packages from getting soaked out. Into the morning, we do see some drier conditions, and that's that summer-like pattern that we have been talking about this summer, where it's dry in the overnight, almost like a rinse and repeat as we go into the weekend. We are picking up a quite breeze or two in some places. We have gusts up to 22 miles an hour, 17, but see those northwest arrows pushing through, and that's where that wind might give you a little bit of a breeze today, but that summer-like pattern does kind of come back in towards this weekend. But if you are out at the pool today, it's going to be a great day to be out. A drier heat can be found. That moisture is going to be sticking around for the next couple of days, but that's going to be a good thing for us because it'll be giving us some better rain chances as we go on through the rest of this week. And we kind of see some of that. Our live radar is picking up on some more isolated storms, especially west of I-75. We really see that push on out, that humidity and that moisture just goes on out, but it does come back and it almost punches in this weekend daytime hours, but then we see that rain coming in to the evening hours, and we're seeing better chances of more heavier downpours for Tuesday going into Wednesday. And now we have this heat advisory in place from the National Weather Service. From 11 to 8 p.m. you want to be limiting your time outdoors because this heat advisory is for up to feels like 106, but most places already feeling past that to the middle to upper 90s, opposed to those heat advisories that we were getting every single day. And it's just going to make us feel so much better. And it is going to be cooling us off from those upper 90s into the lower 90s. And that's just going to give us a bit of relief. So we're going to say goodbye to those upper 90s.